Welcome everyone, this is Mac with another N5 grammar lesson from JLPT Bootcamp. Last episode, we learned about our first set of
こ、そ、あ、ど
words. Today, we're going to learn how to use a few more sets of these valuable words. We're going to look at a few very short exchanges. Let's give it a try. Matt and you are enjoying a meal at a nice restaurant.
ここは料理がおいしい。そうですね。
Breaking that down, you says
ここ
here,
は
the topic marking particle,
料理
cooking or food,
が
subject marking particle, and finally,
おいしい。
delicious. Altogether, she says, the food here is delicious. Matt responds with,
そうですね。
and this is a phrase that you can use to agree politely. Today, we're going over the
こ、そ、あ、ど
words for location. Let's go over them quickly.
ここ、
Here, or a location near the speaker,
そこ、
there, or a location near the listener,
あそこ、
over there, or a location away from both speaker and listener. Let's give it a try. Can you say, there's a restroom over there? Remember that we use the
に
particle to mark the location of something. And the word for restroom in Japanese is
トイレ。トイレはあそこにあります。
let's go over that quickly.
トイレ
Toilet or restroom.
は
The topic marking particle
あそこ
over there,
に
a particle used to mark a location or time, and finally,
あります。
the polite non-past form of
ある。
to exist for inanimate objects. Let's go back to our friends at the restaurant.
お金がない。銀行はどこ？あそこよ。早く。
Sounds like Matt's got some problems. Let's break that down.
お金
Money,
が
the subject marking particle,
ない。
the casual non-past form of
ある。
to exist for inanimate objects, then
銀行
bank,
は
the topic marking particle, and finally,
どこ？
where. Altogether, he says, I don't have money. Literally, money doesn't exist. Where is the bank? You responds with
あそこ
over there,
よ。
a particle used for emphasis. Next sentence,
早く。
the adverb form of
早い。
fast or early. Altogether, she says, over there, hurry. Although there isn't a verb in Yu's last sentence, it is implied that she wants him to do something fast because she used the adverb form of
早い。
fast. You can use
どこ？
to ask where. There are two common sentence patterns you can use with
どこ？
if you want to know the location of something, we can use the following form. Place plus
は
plus.
どこですか？
For example, if you want to know where the post office is, you can ask,
郵便局はどこですか？
you can also use it in the place of anywhere a location would go in a sentence. For example, to ask where someone is going, you can ask,
どこに行きますか？
or where someone ate.
どこで食べましたか？
Let's give it a try. Can you ask, where is the station?
駅はどこですか？
Exactly. Let's go back to our friend Matt and his quest to find the bank.
ATM はどこですか？こちらへどうぞ。
Breaking that down, Matt says,
ATM
ATM,
は
the topic marking particle,
どこ
where,
です
the copula, and finally,
か
the question marking particle. Altogether, he's asking, where's the ATM? A clerk responds with,
こちら
this way,
へ
a particle that marks the direction of movement.
どうぞ
Can mean here you go, but in this situation, you can think of it as please. So altogether, the clerk is saying, this way, please. Now, the clerk is using a slightly different set of
こそあど
words. This set refers to directions and not locations. Since directions are generally more ambiguous and indirect than specific locations, these words are considered more polite. They can also be used to refer to people in a polite way.
こちら
Can have the meaning of here, I, or this direction.
そちら
Can have the meaning of there, you, the listener, or that direction. And finally,
あちら
can mean over there or over in that direction. It is usually not used to refer to a person. Let's give it a try. Can you introduce your colleague named Mr. Tanaka? Hint: in English, you would say, this is Mr. Tanaka.
こちらは田中さんです
Let's go over that quickly.
こちら
This direction, referring to the person you're pointing your hand at,
は
the topic marking particle,
田中さん
Mr. Tanaka, and finally,
です
the copula. Now, Matt and you are leaving in a taxi.
どちらまで大阪駅お願いします
The cab driver uses a common expression here.
どちらまでどちら
Means which direction, and
まで
is a particle that marks the end point of something. Altogether, he's literally asking, in which direction? However, this is really an indirect, polite way to ask where someone wants to go. Matt responds with,
大阪駅
Osaka Station,
お願いします
please. Altogether, Osaka Station, please. The taxi driver was using
どちら
which way. This is very indirect and so is a very polite way to ask where, or actually which person. For example, if you would like to ask who is calling you, you can use the following.
どちら様でしょうか
Going over that quickly,
どちら
which way,
様
a polite suffix similar to Mr. or Ms,
でしょ
is a very polite form of
うです
the copula. And finally,
か
the question marking particle
どちら
can be used in place of
どこ
where in a lot of situations to make the question a lot more formal. If you add
の
to the end of it, it can be used in place of
どの
to make a question more formal.
どちらのクレジットカードを使いますか
Which credit card are you going to use? The following sentence means the same thing, but is slightly more casual.
どのクレジットカードを使いますか
There are also casual forms of
こちら、そちら、あちら、どちらこっち、そっち、あっち、どっち
these can be used in more casual conversations. All right, let's check your understanding with a pop quiz. Can you tell me the following in Japanese? The post office is over there. Location.
郵便局はあそこです。
For the post office is over there, you would say
郵便局はあそこです。
in Japanese. Breaking that down,
郵便局
post office,
は
the topic marking particle,
あそこ
over there, and finally,
です。
the cupola. You can also use
あちら、
in this sentence to make it even more polite. Where is the train station? Location.
駅はどこですか？
For where is the train station, you would say
駅はどこですか？
in Japanese. Breaking that down,
駅
station,
は
the topic marking particle,
どこ
where,
です
the cupola, and finally,
か？
the question marking particle. This is Bob. Polite.
こちらはボブです。
For this is Bob, you would say
こちらはボブです。
in Japanese. Breaking that down,
こちら
this way,
は
the topic marking particle,
ボブ
Bob, and finally,
です。
the cupola. Which do you like? Polite.
どちらが好きですか？
For which do you like, you would say
どちらが好きですか？
in Japanese. Breaking that down,
どちら
which,
が
the subject marking particle,
好き
liked,
です。
the cupola, and finally,
か
the question marking particle. Today, we went over 2 more sets of
こそあど
words. The first one is used for places.
ここ
Here, or a location near the speaker,
そこ
there, or a location near the listener,
あそこ
over there, or a location away from both speaker and listener,
どこ
to ask where something is. The other set is more polite and indirect.
こちら
Can have the meaning of here, I, or this direction.
そちら
Can have the meaning of there, you, the listener, or that direction. And finally,
あちら
can mean over there or over in that direction. It's usually not used to refer to a person.
どちら
Can be used in very polite situations to ask where or to ask which person. It can also be used with the
の
particle to have the same meaning as,
どの
but more polite. There are also casual versions of
こちらそちらあちら
and
どちらこっちそっちあっち
and.
どっち
That's it for this episode. For notes and more practice with the Grammar Point, stop by the JLPT Bootcamp courses site. There you can find quizzes, a study guide for this grammar point, audio flashcards for every line of the dialogues, as well as other resources to help you with the N5. You can also get all of your questions answered you might have. Just leave me a comment and I'll get back to you. The JLPT study guide for the N5 is also now available at Amazon. Packed with exercises to help you master all the grammar points needed for the test, this is a must-have study guide for anyone preparing for the N5. It also has reading and listening strategies and practice exercises so you can hone those skills before the exam. Once you've finished the book, there are 3 practice tests to check your level and hundreds of audio flashcards you can use anywhere to review what you've learned. Thanks for watching and hit the subscribe button for more helpful videos like this one.